Without any further delay, let's start the session for today. So, good
Right.
evening, namaskar to all. As we move forward with day 5 of IFDP HCAMPM 2026, we continue to explore the transformative role of human centric AI in modern industries and management. Today's session adds another valuable perspective to our learning journey. On behalf of ShriRam College of Engineering and Management, it's my privilege to warmly welcome our expert speaker for today, Mr. Prafulla Chandra Dhar, sir, associated with Candor Textile Indore. With over 34 years of experience across steel, automotive, engineering, and textile sector, he currently serves as business HR head, global administration, and is also a PhD research scholar in learning and development. An MBA University rank holder, LLB graduate, and ISTD qualified professional. He integrates human centric leadership with data driven system. He served as a CIIEXIM bank accessor and he is recognized as a top HR mind India by the World HRD Congress. Today, he will deliver his expert lecture on automation of Augmentation, Human-Centric AI in Industry 5.0 with respect to management. We are truly honored to have you with us, sir, today. Now I kindly invite you to please take the charge for the further session.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you very much and giving the opportunity to be here and your international conference. I'm not such a personality or writing a spokesman or rather than a good speaker, but I believe I will share my thought process. I will share my experience and I will share my perspective about the subject. Right, ma'am? So
Yes, sir.
I'm going to, my screen is visible to all of
Yes, sir,
you.
it is.
So look, what is the coincidence? India AI Impact Summit 2026 has been running for the last 5 days in Delhi. Over 500 AI leaders are participating from the world, and we are also discussing the same for last 4 days. What is the coincidence? I understand organizers have planned in such a way that that can be benefited to everyone. But what I am discussing is my understanding on the subject. Hence, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
So the subject itself, the from automation to augmentations, human-centric AI in Industry 5.2. So when I say automation to augmentation, this is a strategic transition. Right? In the case of the Industry 5.0, human-centric AI becomes critical for building sustainable, resilient, and skill-empowered organization that balance technology efficiency with human values. So this is my subject area when I am understanding the people front and when AI is, I have to collaborate with an AI power. I understand this will work miracle in coming days. So the presentation this delves into the transformative shift from the traditional in automation to a more collaborative model where the artificial intelligence enhance the human capability. It aims to the highlight the importance of human-centric approach in the evolving landscape of the Industry 5.0, emphasizing the ethical considerations, accountability, and the empowerment of the individual within workplace. So that is basically the power of human-centric AI in today's. So you see why we are talking about this now. What is basically the significance that we have to understand? So this is in a one with the rapid AI adoption across the industries. Second, fear of job loss versus opportunity for skill growth. Third, technology advancing faster than people readiness, and my understanding talks about this need to be rebalance technology and humanity. That's why we are talking today. So when we are seeing the rapid AI adoption across the industries, artificial intelligence is being adopted at unprecedented pace, transforming industry like healthcare, manufacturing, and finance. The rapid integration necessitates a deep understanding of its implications and potential benefit for human as well as the need of adequate preparations. Second, this is nowadays a very havoc. This is the people talk the AI. They talk about the fear of the job loss. They talk about this. It will create a unemployment. We'll have to understand, right? Okay, what is actual quantum that have to be controlled and had been converted in an opportunity. So the conversation around the artificial intelligence often evokes anxieties about the job displacement. However, it is essential to emphasize the opportunity for skill enhancement and career development that AI present. By embracing AI, worker can amplify their capability instead of the being replaced. So we have to understand, this is an opportunity, not to get fear, not to be get afraid of job loss. And that we'll have to understand that technology is getting advanced, that is faster than people readiness. And that's why the technology is moving forward, we are following, right? So that is the matter that I have to understand also. The pace at which technology is advancing often outstrips the readiness of the workforce to adapt. The gap can lead to challenge in implementation and acceptance, highlighting the crucial need of the training and education in AI and its applications. And most important is that there is a need to rebalance technology and humanity. To fully realize the benefit of AI, it's vital to strike a balance between technology advancement and human values. This requires a concerted effort to integrate human insight, ethics, and emotion into AI development and deployment. So let us to understand all the things, how evolution of the industry paradigm shifted. To go to background, we have to recall the times when it has been started, because that will help to understand historical perspective and its journey of the industrial evolutions and key transitions towards human-centric approach. So remember, the industry 3.2, the period over the late 60s, or rather say the end of 1960s to late 2000, the digital revolution had started. Focus was automation and mechanizations, introducing the computer controlled process, which is that time called the PLC, robotic in manufacturing to enhance efficiency and reducing the human interventions. So that was the time industry 3.0. We moved forward, became the smarter industrial area. We call it smart industry. That was an era, 2011 to 2020. Still, it is going on. So, introduction of the digitalization and a smart system, officially introduced at Hanover Fair in Germany. Then we could come to know what is IoT, AI and machine learning, cloud computing, big data analytics, etc. to enhance the connectivity and efficiency. Focus shifted from automation to the connectivity and intelligence to improve efficiencies. And thereafter, Industry 5.0. It is in human-centric and sustainable industry focused. It started 2025 onwards. So Industry 5.0 gained policy recognition around 2020-21 from the European Commission. And then they get the pace. And a collaboration started with human to enhance the decision making and productivity. This shifts toward the human centric, sustainable, and resilient practices where AI collaborates with the human to enhance decision making and productivity. Like you remember the cobots, the collaborative robots, resilience and ethical AI has come into the picture. To understand the paradigm shift, then we'll have to understand what the difference between the industry 4.0 versus industry 5.0. Industry 4.0 focused automation, efficiency driven, machine decide. Remember, industry 4.0 represent a shift from industry 3.0 toward the automations where technology derives efficiency and productivity. The focus is on machine performing tasks with minimal human intervention, letting this streamline the process but potential loss of the human oversight. So this give you the drive. Earlier, decisions are primarily made by the algorithms, which can result in over-dependence on technology and unclear accountability, which have been focused on Industry 5.0. It is a human-focused, value and well-being driven. Human and AI collaboratively decides. So this is in a change to enhance the human capability rather than replacing them. Paradigm focus on the collaboration between humans and AI, ensuring that the final decision will involve human judgment and ethics. The goal is to create value and improve well-being in the workplace, making human the central decision maker. Still, who takes a decision? The human being. So the shift from industry 4.0 to industry 5.0, that is human focused, value and well-being based, and working collaboratively towards make everything happen safer and easier and speedy implementation. So when I say what is a human-centric AI, when I say the human-centric AI, this is a structured way in which AI systems and human works together, where AI handles speed, data, automation, while human provide judgment, creativity, ethics, and final decision. So this is a understanding how we're moving towards technology advancement with human values. So we talks automation versus augmentations. Automation is the machine or AI do the work instead of the human. Like robot is assembling parts in a production line without human involvement. Augmentation talks AI helps human do the work better and faster. Like AI tools suggest insight to manager to take the decision. In simple word, if I say where human and AI works together, that is augmentations. So, what are the models of human AI collaborations? My understanding talks about you know when the human and AI works together, they talks about AI as a data analyst, human as a decision maker, and feedback loop. When I say AI as a data analyst, AI serves a powerful tool for data analysis and predictive analytics. Rapid, rapidly processing vast volume of data in informations to identify the patterns and trends. Human as a decision maker, human provides essential context, ethical considerations, and judgment necessary for making decisions based on AI insight, ensuring that the human factor is always present in critical choice. AI gives you the insights, but you have to take the decisions. So basically, the decision maker is still human being. If you take an example to understand, human in command, HIC we generally used to call, applied in strategy formulations, defense systems, and policies decision making. So still human is there. Human is a very powerful itself having the powerful brain to help to take the decision with the insights. So here human decision maker, that is an area of augmented intelligence to cover. When we see the feedback loop, so that is a human on the loop itself. You generally use in a term that is called HOTL. So here the AI operates autonomously on continuous feedback loop, where AI learns from the human inputs and decisions, improving its predictions and analyze over time, creating a symbiotic relationship. So it's used always, the smart factories, particularly on the production line, where we call this is an automated production line. So this is in my area, right? So human-centric AI in manufacturing. Here technology enhances workers' capability, safety, productivity without removing human control, creativity and responsibility. So we will discuss four examples to understand more. One is predictive maintenance. When you say the predictive maintenance, AI predicts machine problem, but human decide action. Such as AI predicts a motor bearing may fail in 10 days. Then manager has to understand how he can schedule his production plan. How can he schedule his maintenance? Accordingly, he can take the decisions. So predictive maintenance leverage AI to analyze machine data, identifying the potential failure before they occur. So engineers are alerted to take action, allowing them to decide when you intervene, minimize downtime, and ensuring the smooth operation. AI, that is quality inspections, right? Here AI use the computer vision and machine learning to detect the defects in the production during the manufacturing. Since I am in a textile, particularly a fabric manufacturing company, here we use AI in quality inspection of the fabric. AI camera detects color shading variation, wearing defects, hole and thread breaks, and then manager decide what he has to do, whether he has been ready to rework or downgrading the fabrics or rejection. So in nutshell, it helps in faster inspection, consisting the quality and reduce the human fatigue. So this is particularly the our textile company. We are using that one. Production planning. AI provides data-driven production planning. Suggested that help the manager make informed decisions about the resource allocation and scheduling. This collaboration enhance efficiencies, reduce waste, and improve overall productivity in the manufacturing process so that you can meet the OTIF of the customer. You can supply the consignment or supply the order to the customer in time. Most important is that, safety. Now we are getting the early prediction of the safety failure. This could happen due to the AI system. It predicts risks and human prevent accident. What is a collaboration? AI system continuously monitoring the safety conditions, predicting potential risk in the workplace. This proactive approach allows supervisor to intervene before incident occurs, fostering a safer working environment to all employees. So that is look the power of the AI with the human being or a human-centric approach are getting deployed on manufacturing. Likewise, human-centric AI is also getting deployed at the pharma and healthcare manufacturing. When we are seeing the healthcare, we all are involved. And the services being provided to the pharma industries, how they are using. So, deviation and compliance alerts. AI systems monitors manufacturing process and detect any deviation from the established protocol, ensuring the compliance with the regulatory standards. This proactive approach helps in maintaining high quality production and reduce the risk of the violation. The pharma industry is how highly regulated and how high level of the quality is required to produce medicines. So this is they are using, then AI here. AI assist in the formulation analysis also is a micro level understand technology deployment, AI enhances the drug formulation process by analyzing the complex data set, allowing scientists to identify optimal formulation quickly. This reduces the time and resources spent on trial and error methodology to develop the drugs. So these are the critical area where the pharma industries are using AI. Clinical data interpretation supports. In critical trial, AI support researcher by interpreting large volume of the data, identifying trends, and providing insight that enhance the decision making. This ensures that the critical findings are not missed and enhance the overall efficiency of the clinical trials. Most important, when we are producing batch quality risk predictions, AI analyzes the production data to identify risk in the batch quality, enabling teams to take the preventive measure before the products are released. This helps maintain high standard of the quality and reduce likelihood of the recall and quality failure. So industries is governed by the management. So this is an area we have to understand where my experience help us to get the benefit of AI. Most important is workforce analytics. Workforce analytics use AI to they analyze employee data, identify the trends in attrition and skill gap. This empowers us, or rather say managers, to make informed decision about hiring, training, resource allocations, ultimately enhancing organizational effectiveness. This is in a human error, biasment, prejudice, that AI help us to be aware where we are going wrong. So bias awareness in recruitment screenings, AI doing marvelous here. We have many models available today. So AI powered recruitment screening tools which help us to reduce the biasness in hiring and analyzing candidate qualifications objectively. This ensures a fairer selection process and promote diversity within the workforce, aligning with modern organizational values. And this is the particular the area where I am also working as a research scholar, right? Personalized learning and development. Learning is very much personal, you know, inner being things. Whether I want to learn or not to learn. So learning personalization powered by AI tailors, the models are available that we are using to employ training and development to win as per the individual need and preference. This allow organization to enhance employee engagement and retention by offering relevant learning opportunity to the individual employees. So this is the strength we are using, the need-based learning, not earlier like the common learning, collaborative learning. So the personalized learning and development have been bound to the AI tools which is available and getting used or implemented in the organization. We all are, part of our performance appraisals, and here the biasness, prejudice, anger, rage comes as element in the system itself. So performance inside with the human review, now it is a clear cut understanding through the AI. So AI provides a performance insights by analyzing the employee outcomes and feedback. However, human review remain essential to interpret the data effectively and provide actionable feedback, ensuring the accountability and an alignment with the organization goal. It helps, the AI helps in making the alignment with the what the business goal is and what we are doing as an individual, as an employee. It helping us making alignment and finding the gap. So the feedback could be given to individual for their KRA achievements and overall the organizational achievements, organizational goal. So this is about the HR. Then I understand we should also talk about my people components, engineer and managers. So we are touching the four things: shift from the execution to integration, emphasis on AI literacy, increased responsibility and accountability, adoption of the continuous learning. So what is the challenge? Ethical and human challenge we are talking. So biasness again in data and algorithms, over dependence on AI, loss of the human judgment, and trust deficit. So one to one, I am coming on the point. Bias in data and algorithm can lead unfair outcomes, affecting decision-making process. So it's crucial to recognize that AI system often reflects that biasness represented in the data they are trained on. So potentially leading to discrimination in area, particularly in such an hiring and law enforcement, make visible. As a human being, we have to take the decision. But they give the proper, uh, data or information to you. Okay, these are things that have to be taken care. Otherwise, it can lead unfair outcomes, or your decision can be get affected. Second is over dependence on AI. Nowadays, what is happening today, if you're writing in a communication, you're going to a chat GPT and asking how I have to reply on the subject. And chat GPT is giving us some draft On that route, be making corrections and sending to the communication for the communication. So it is getting over dependence on AI. Although it can diminish human skills and critical thinking, that is our power, and human being, our human skill and critical thinking is an our power. If you do no over dependence on AI, that will diminish. As an organization, rely more on AI for decision making. That is a risk. And this risk can disengage the employee or less capable for making informed choice without AI assistance. So this is happening. We have to be aware of. We have to use our human skills and critical thinking. Don't be over dependent. As I said you earlier, even anything comes, we are going to chat GPT and co-pilots and getting ask prompting, you give me answer that, right? And we are not using our brain. It leads the loss of the human judgment. The loss of human judgment due to the increased automation can also lead to lack of accountability. Because you are dependent on AI, right? AI is giving answer, you are just transferring the answer, or on the base you're taking the decisions. Then matter comes on accountability. We are helpless to understand where I have to blame because I have not used my brain. So there is a lack of the accountability that also can lead. When decisions are passed solely to AI, ethical consideration may be overlooked. Ultimately, affecting organizational culture and trust. And this is happening today, the trust deficit. Building a trust is a long process, right? And one instances you are using, it may last. So trust deficit among implies how it can be handled. A trust deficit amongst employees can arise if AI systems are seen as a threatening or opaque. If employees feel that are the being monitored and can be replaced by AI, it can lead to resistance in adopting technology and can generate a toxic work environment because you're monitoring, right? Every seconds of an employee through AI. Putting an AI camera in workplace, people believe that employer doesn't believe or doesn't have no trust on us. Or once deficit of the trust, it creates a toxic work environment which reduce belief, which reduce productivity, which reduce efficiency. So we have to be very cautious about that how we are using AI. Particularly since I am also have been, connected to the academia. So I understand we should talk about here some areas where jointly we can work upon and with the belief in practical we can contribute to our country to become a developed country by 2047. So our understanding should be mutual based. What is the role of academia in Industry 5.0? So I will touch the three areas which may help together to grow and make the world most advanced in taking decisions. Because you people will come in the industries, right? Then you will find the many AI application are in the on the workshop floor or in the manufacturing system itself. How you have to use that one. So one is teach AI ethics and human behavior. And we people are encountering every day, the and viewing the reels. And there are two type of the reels, right? One is giving the positive impact, other is going giving the negative impact to not to an individual, to the society also. We'll have to be aware how to use. So academia must integrate artificial intelligence into curriculum, ensuring that student not only learn about AI but also understand the ethical implications for its use. It is more important, to understand how we have to use this power. It can create a society, it can destroy the society. So our teaching, our way of the giving education focus to the ethical implication of its use. This foundation prepares them to use AI responsibly in their future careers. So this is a responsibility to the academia also. Teaching AI is not enough now. And its implications, particularly in the project itself, can be tested. What is the impact on the society? How it is impacting the human being? So it's a moral responsibility of the academia and industry, right? Give the platforms to develop the projects. I'm just, yesterday when I was uh, listening the news and got shocked on a dog robot, the robotic dogs was not made by us. We are claiming, right? That this is our products. It's very unethical. This one unethical implication destroyed the impact what we have been for 5 days dealing with global challenge through AI. So we have to be very careful as institutions, as a student, as a teacher. We must focus ethical implications. This is my understanding about that. Any university cannot claim, cannot make the false claim, rather say, that destroy the image of India. Second, the case-based industry-driven learning. Here the platforms are utilizing the real-world case studies help bridge the gap between theory and practice. When the student comes from the universities, colleges, they should not face any challenge, in the industries, whether their theory, the learnings have been implemented, how it is been implemented, the practical things, the gap between the theory and practicals can be approach a case-based industry learning driven learning AI system. By engaging students with industry driven scenario, they gain practical insight and experience that is crucial for their future role. They will get prepared. They have readiness to serve the industry by acquiring the project-based learning systems. Most important, we are a human being, right? We generally compete with each other. Why we should not compete with AI? That have been, taught to us to be always be number one. A competition being induced in our blood from my family only. But academia to understand, competition must be healthy. It should not be healthy, unhealthy. So prepare a student for collaboration, not competing with what are the tool are we getting used. Preparing students for collaboration with the AI involves emphasizing the importance of the teamwork and interdisciplinary approach. If anything is going to be, work out, a team is required. And a team, it is interdisciplinary beings. All are the difference. All are different individuals. All are different approaches. Must have a collaborations so that we can, or the team can win. Team can enjoy the celebrations. Students should be trained to leverage AI tools effectively while maintaining human-centric decision making. We have to be away from those implementations which is going other side of the society and company or organization. So leveraging is important, but same time the implication is also important. And that's the decisions. The decision has to be made by a human being. Most important is that how the leaders of the industry looks AI, right? If a leader understands right implication, they are implementing. So we would like to connect four areas of industry leaders where the industry leaders gain themselves get involved. So these four areas, one is the invest in the people alongside technology. This is very important, Who will use the technology and for whom we are using the technology? Only investment in technology will not be appropriate to get the result. So industry leaders should prioritize investing in their workforce as much as they invest in technology. So both the balancing is required. By providing the trainings and development opportunities, they can ensure that the employees are equipped to work alongside AI system effectively, to work together, enhancing the both individual as well as organizational capabilities. So leader to understand that people always be and paramount rather than technology. Because we are developing technology to serve the people. We must remember the society is made by people. The world is working for the people. So technology should be there, but along technology, the people also be prioritized. Design AI with the users. So today the organization understand, the what are the ready-made AI tools available cannot be exploited 100%. This should be designed with user, with the end user keeping in the mind, focusing on usabilities and user experience. Then it will work out. Involving employees in the designing process ensure the technology align with their needs and it enhances productivity. This collaboration fosters acceptance and reduce resistance to new technology. Otherwise, in particular organization, resistors come first. They do not want to apply any new technology. If it is made to help them by involving them, then it works. So our leaders and managers now thinking using the technology for the users, with the users. So that if you involving your employees, then certainly it encourages trust and transparency. So building a culture of the trust and transparency is essential for any organization to implement successful AI integration. So industry leader must communicate openly about how AI will impact your job or workplace and operations while addressing the concerns. It should be very transparent. Then they can think for the reskilling, multi-skillings and anything. So transparency fosters a positive environment for collaboration between humans and AI. Most important thing, the communication being made by employer to employee is not a transparent, then you cannot take the benefit of the AI completely. You must, if you're transparent, it encourages trust in an employee. And altogether, the company can get benefited. So when you make a transparent communications, then there will be a develop chances to develop, a fear of replacement. Here we have to be very clear, right? Replacement is not option to make my business progressive to achieve my vision or goal. So what we should to do? So reskilling initiatives are crucial for adapting to the evolving job landscape with AI integrations. Industry leaders should focus on providing ongoing educations and training to equip employees with new skills that complement AI technology, ensuring them remain as a valuable contributor into the organization rather than being replaced. So leader has to understand, same time you are using the AI integrations on your job or on a shop floor, that must have to be providing the reskilling opportunities. Last but not least, future is not artificial intelligence. The future is augmented intelligence. This is the closing thoughts of the today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for such an enlightening session. Now, we'll open the floor for technical sessions. So, participants are encouraged to raise the virtual hands to ask any question that you have with sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
A nice talk, sir. Sir, I have a one question that how ethically we can use AI tool in our research activities.
I would like to apologize first that I am from the industry itself and research field. I am not a very much expert, but I can speak. Right? When making a research, I mean, being a research scholar, my understanding on that your question is that when making research, right, you can take help to understand the scenario, to understand the gap, to understand what are the knowledge of universe is speaking about the research topic, to generate your understanding that what I have to, what are the research topic I have narrated to you or selected you, what I have to do. Do not make in a copy, do not make a, just get understanding on the subject itself. If I could help, take them help, then certainly this will be not my as a researcher I'm telling this is not my view. It is getting affected what the universe is speaking about that. That will be not a genuine research from my angle. You can take the help. You can understand the scenario. You can get the intuitions, insights. Use your brain because you're a decision maker, right? And a human decision maker, you have to apply everything with your super brain. What gap on what gap I'm working for? And then can you develop or evolve any models or solutions to bridge the gap? Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir. But actually, sir, these days, the new generation, the research scholars, what most of the time, whatever they are providing, they are basically AI generated, all the things they are providing. So, how the, the teachers or the supervisors, they can catch the, whatever they have done because they are engaged here and there, they don't have much time, to catch whatever they have done. So, is there any such type of tool or uh, software through which you can catch all these
So,
things?
plagiarism is the tools that catches, if you go through the, whatever have you made, right? Submission to your guide and supervisors, they don't have enough time. You can check yourself on to using the plagiarisms, tools, where my thought process is virgin or it is has been affected by the what are the literature review I have made and how this affecting my thought process. So I understand I am using the plagiarism tool and I'm guided that this much of the thought process which have been directly taken from the universe of knowledge is not your thought. It is someone's thought. And unethically, we are not giving the reference. So tools are available. But the academia people will help you more than me because I'm a person from the industry. Being a research scholar, this is my experience with my guide. So that is my understanding. maybe not right, maybe not wrong. This is my perception about how to use AI. Building your thought process, which must have in a virgin thought process that can develop in a solutions. You can give something to the society to follow that one. Okay, Pushpaji?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Sitaraman sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
So good evening, sir.
Uh, can you please elaborate the
I'm
intelligence
not getting
versus
you,
the
Sitaraman sir. Your voice
artificial
is
intelligence, sir?
breaking.
Sir, I want to know the augmented intelligence versus artificial intelligence, sir. Please elaborate that.
Rita Saman sir, again I have not got you. Can you speak slowly and so that my your voice is also coming broken, so that I can focus what you want to know from me.
So I want to know the difference between the artificial intelligence and the augmented intelligence, sir.
Sir, just I have spoken. I'm just helping you out to understand what my understanding on automation versus augmentations, right? By just giving some example that could help you, right? See, a robot is walking in the production line, right? Is assembling many parts, right? And the robot is called automations. We have automated our production line, the production line having the four robots. So that is basically the robot is working in place of the workman or the workforce in the production line. Particularly if you go to the automobile industries, where the hazardous process which have to be like the dyeing, the assemblies, robots are working. That is an automation, right? Based on the PLC and the computer-based control. When we say the augmentations, so AI helps human to do work better and faster and safer. AI gives you many insights, right? And you have to take the decisions. Computer will not take the decisions, right? So they are given the data trained, benchmark, all these algorithms are theirs. What we are doing with the big data analytics, we are getting informations. What could be happen if it happens like that? So many, insight you're receiving, but your context, what shall be suitable decision you have to take. So AI is giving the insights, and as a human being, are taking the decisions. That is in a collaborations, which is called the augmentations. Only AI can give you insight, will not work. Maybe work somewhere, but may not be work your context also. So when the human being involved in the taking the decisions with the AI insights, we understand that is augmentation happens. So that is my understanding about augmentations.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, even I have a question.
Yeah, very much.
Sir, your presentation was wonderful. You have covered all the aspects of AI and human-centric AI. And what I like most in your presentation, that the human touch, you have talked about it many times, that we must keep the human values, we must keep on track the human touch. But as all we know that how rapidly, at the very fast pace, the technology is moving, and AI is coming, and we all are diving deep into the AI, and we don't know what will be the scenario after the 5 years. So what should we do to keep
Ma'am, your voice.
What should we do to keep the human values on track? Because the rapid use of AI and the blind competition among the people, so it's a threat. So what we should do to
I 100% agree to Anupumaji. But believe, who is the taking the decision? When we are saying this is now the artificial intelligence to the augmented intelligence, who is it taking? Say suppose that there are many reels are available in your phone. Who's goes through and what learning you are taking from? Your ethics saying no, this is not right. We should not believe in that one. As per my best of the knowledge, right? But even though we are spending many times, giving many bytes to the, telecommunication industries, having 5 to 10, 15 minutes business, just going to the reel, which is totally wrong. So who is the who is taking the decision to the viewing the reel? The human being. So human has to understand what is the ethics, what we are talking today, whether it is generating a positive impact on society or to my journey of life, or it is going to spoil that one. This is a human being. Ethics is directly related or directly proportional to your human brain. Machine doesn't know that what is ethical or unethical. Machine is inorganic. Whatever the data have been fed, he made the algorithm, and whatever the prompted, you are giving many insights. Right? But choosing the best one for you, we are facing a lot of the problems in the industry itself. We have some problems. We generally understand my team giving the solutions. They're going to the chat GPT, copilot, and everything. They're bringing the solution from the AI, but doesn't fit, because I understand my people emotions, my understand my family's emotions. What I have to take the decision is up to me. So it's you only, no other ones. No one compelled to follow the ethics. Ethics is your own personality, right? This is your own attributes. What I have to see, what I have to visualize, or what I have to take the decisions. So Nopmaji, you are a powerful brain to decide what is ethical or what is not ethical. We have to be aware of the threats, because if you go for if you're developing a code, right, for a programming and or developing a program, the hackers is already there, that gives threats. Let us make a program which I cannot, or my team cannot hack. So that is the understanding that what are the areas where I don't have to see, work, or adopt. So I am having good example of my daughter. She spends many times on a mobile and having many reels. Like I'm telling you, the one Korean serials are going on the.
Yes.
And takes almost 3 to 4 hours to meet these Korean guys and Korean, how the Korean plays, how it is impacting to my business, how it is impacting my family, how it is impacting, the child, growth. I have to take the decisions. My work is not in a Korean work. Their culture is different. Their understanding is different. Their family values are different. We have to stay our family values. I have to take decision because I am a decision maker. Am I touch your question, ma'am?
Yes, sir. That's true. That's true. That's my point also. we know very well what is true. We are the owner of our. We must take the responsibility of our action. That is my point also. But I was just saying ki there must be some regulatory framework also for the ethical use and the limitations of use of AI, because the new generation who is coming, so it's very tough to make them stop at a point.
Ma'am, have you gone through the 5 days in the summit is going in India? This is the
I
first.
haven't gone. I haven't gone, but I'm seeing that scenario
Yeah.
is happening in
So
Galgod.
last 3 days, Galatia universities did the unethical practice, right? Then the government of India have made, many, frameworks, right? So we are very infant stage for making or framing the rules, right? That could affect our generations. So very well, cyber cells are there, right? But cyber cells, how far we are helping to the society until it's you report. They're not making any proactive things. Once you're downloading the application speaks. These are the threats. If you download this application, this could be happen. And this could happen is illegals. You can be trapped. Not such type of the enforcement are there, particularly current scenario. But they are working upon. If you go the speech of the Modi ji, right? They are saying that we are working upon, but you are the judge. You are the judge. Frame is already, many rules are there, how it is getting enforced. But if I could myself or you alert about that, that will help to the government of India also to honors or to say, to contribute in this way. We are very infancy stage, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Nice discussion.
Thank you, Anupama ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an excellent presentation and making this session more meaningful to us. Your session has definitely given us a deeper understanding of human-centric AI and its real-world application. We are grateful for your guidance and wisdom. Coming to an end, learning is a continuous journey, and today's session has added another meaningful milestone to academic and professional growth. As we come to an end of day 5 of IFDP-HCM 2026, we sincerely thanks our respected expert for delivering such an insightful and inspiring session for today. This lecture has enhanced our understanding and added great values to our journey. Over the past 5 days, the faculty development program has provided us remarkable knowledge and new perspective and meaningful decisions and discussions on human-centric AI and its application across valuable domains. As we move forward, we look ahead for tomorrow's session, the sixth and the final day of our enriching journey of FDP. We will conclude the day with featuring the expert lecture by Dr. Keshav Rawat, who will guide us with valuable insight and bring wonderful learning journey to a conclusion. We encourage all the participants to join us for tomorrow, as tomorrow is the last opportunity to learn from such an esteemed expert. Thank you everyone for active participation and showing enthusiasm. Have a pleasant evening, and we look forward to see you tomorrow for the grand finale of IFGP HCM 2026. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you, Pallavi, and thank you the teams who have organized this
Thank you so
wonderful occasion.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.